What's up, everybody? Back with another video. I am getting ready to go get my truck hooked up to a trailer because tomorrow morning I am going to be heading out to go and pick something up. So my 66 is kind of getting pushed a little bit farther back than what I wanted to, but I came across a couple good deals, and so I'm going to go and pick that stuff up. Getting something tomorrow for a couple reasons, and then I am 2 days later going out somewhere else to go get something else. So it's all kind of part of one thing, but I'll get more into that when I start picking stuff up. So I'm gonna get the trailer hooked up tonight, so that way tomorrow morning when I tear out, I got to tear out here about 5 in the morning, so I can get everything ready. So that way tomorrow morning I can just tear out, go grab this stuff, and come back, and then I'll do a video on all that and what we're gonna be doing, using stuff for it. And then there's a couple things that I have to do, but I don't think it'll be in this video. I think it's going to be in another one, so stay tuned for that, because something good will be coming out of it. That's one person watching this. If you decide that you might want this something, it will be going up for sale, so it'll be cool to do. Fun, something a little different that I don't normally do. So everything else kind of got pushed a little bit farther back, but I'll be getting on that soon once this stuff's done and out of my way. So all right, well, I will let you guys know when we get down there tomorrow, and I will show you guys what I picked up. All right, so we have made it. We did pick up the truck. Got it right here. Not too bad for what we're using it for. I am squatting really bad. This thing weighs a lot. I think I have my truck a little overloaded, but that's all right. So let's head pull over, get some gas, get something to eat, get back on the road, and we will do a walkthrough once we get it back home. I just want to get there. We're a ways away from the house still, so but yeah, got it. Worked out good, runs great, so not too bad at all. So once we get home, we'll get it off the trailer, and I'll go ahead and do a walk around of it and what we're going to use it for. So we finally made it home, and we are unloading this thing. I'll probably do a walk around tomorrow because it is freezing out, and I just want to get this thing off the trailer and go sit inside because I've been driving for 12 hours today. So we're just going to go ahead and get it off the trailer, get it out in the driveway, out of the way, and then tomorrow I'll do a walk around on what we're going to be using this truck for and why I got it and what the plans are. So sounds good. I'm going to get it off the trailer now because I'm freezing. So it's the next day, and got the truck off trailer last night, and now it is just sitting here waiting to get ripped apart. The main reason buying this one is we're taking a cab off of this and we're going to put it on my dad's truck because this one has a sunroof on it and he's always wanted a sunroof. So that was the main reason we bought this. But then in the process of buying this one, I found another one that needs a motor possibly that I'm going to pick up as well. So I figured if anything, pull the motor out of this one, put it in the other truck. But we'll see. We might not need to do that. I don't know. So we'll figure it out when I go pick it up. But yeah, this one pretty nice. Not too bad. Not too bad in here. You know, it needs some work. I'm gonna do rockers and cab corners on it, but you know, for what I paid for it, what I'm gonna be using it for, it's pretty good. So yeah, we got this one. That's what we're gonna start working on, and then yeah. So we got something else. I got something else I'm gonna be going to pick up tomorrow. So that'll be cool when I go to get that. So stay tuned for that, and I'll go over into more detail about what we're gonna be doing with these things. So it'll be fun. All right, so we just picked up number 2 for the week. Got it on the back of the truck here. 1500 towing this big old 2500. This truck will be for sale soon, so if you are interested in it, let me know, hit me up. It will be for sale. It is very good condition. As you can see, this bed is immaculate, no rust, beautiful truck. So it will be for sale. Let me know if you're interested, and we'll work something out. Now we're going to start the journey back home because it's cold, and we just had our poor man's winch out, using some ratchet straps, try to get it up on this trailer because I forgot to bring a winch of some sort. So we're gonna get it up there, get it home, and then we'll work on it tomorrow a little bit. Let's get out of here, dude. All right, so it's the next morning. I just woke up, coming outside. I pulled the battery out of this truck because it was dead. So we're charging that, and then we're gonna put it back in, and hopefully I can start digging into why this thing isn't running right now. Not 100% sure what's going on with it, but we're gonna get to it today and figure it out. But this is just a little walk around of the truck. Like I said, this truck will be for sale. It is 99% rust free. The cab is rust free, the bed's rust free. Does have a couple rust spots in a couple different places, but nothing too major. Very clean truck, really clean. Guy did a lot of work to it. I'll put him down in the description because he's got a bunch of videos on this truck if anybody was interested in what all he did to it before I got to it. But you know, it's got the 6.0 LS in it, so it's 2500 HD with the 6.0, so it is a gasser. And for those of you that will tell me, why did you buy a 2500 gasser? Not everything needs to be a diesel, in my opinion. You can have a really nice truck that is a gasser as well, that'll do the same thing. My 1500 towed both of these back. That's a 2500 gasser crew cab long bed. That's a 2500 gasser extended cab long bed. So 1500 did perfectly fine with it. These 2500s gassers, they'll do whatever, you know. So yeah, so we're gonna charge up the battery, put it back in the truck. It is cold. It's freezing out. It's like 0 degrees here and snowing, so that kind of sucks. But we'll put it back in the truck and get the scanner on it and hopefully figure out what's going on with it. I can figure it out, hopefully fix it without having to swap motors. If I need to swap motors, that is why we bought that truck right there, that other 2500. That has a good running 6.0 in it, so if I need to put that motor in this truck, I will. I'm going to try to keep them both running, but if I need to, like I said, we'll swap the motors, and me and my buddy will get it done, and then I'm going to list this one up for sale. The other reason why I bought this one is because this one has a sunroof in it. So my dad's truck is a 2500 diesel crew cab, but he was always wanted a sunroof in his, and I went out, I bought that truck for that reason only, and then I ended up finding that one in the process of going to buy that one. So then we just were like, oh dude, screw it, like if I need to, I'll just put that motor in there, turn around, flip it. But the whole reason that this even started, oh, it's locked, was to put a sunroof in his truck. We're going to replace the rockers, clean that one all up, get it nice, and we're going to put it in that one. So that was the whole reason of even buying that one to start. And then I ended up finding this one as well. And it was it's too good of a deal to pass up. I mean, this bed, it got completely redone. completely repainted, really nice, beautiful, painted underneath of it. You know, tailgate's perfect. You know, it's got a couple little spots of rust, like on the driver's side door. There's a spot in the two fenders. That is the only spot that this truck needs to be 100% rust free, is the two front fenders and the driver's rear door. Otherwise, this truck is perfect. So I'm probably gonna list it without fixing that stuff, see what happens, and then if I'm sitting on it at the beginning of the year, I will be replacing the front fenders and that door to make it 100% rust free. So we'll see what happens there, and then yeah. So once the battery's charged, I will get it out here and we'll get back into doing this. The guy I bought this from, I'm gonna list his channel down in the description. Go check it out when he was working on it. And yeah, so we'll be back when the battery's charged. All right, so we got a battery, put it in the truck. Of course I can't get it, whatever. Got a battery for it, put it in the truck. So ran for codes on it. It's not popping up with anything, which I figured it probably wouldn't due to the fact that the battery was dead. So now we're just gonna go ahead and try and start it and see what it does. So there we go. Oh. Uh-oh. I believe she might be seized up. That was a possibility. I can't tell if it's the starter or if it is seized. Pulled the oil, checked the stuff. It didn't look like much was wrong. So we'll wait for somebody else to get home so that way I can have somebody feel the starter, hit the starter, make sure that the starter is not just locked up. I don't want to go pulling it off and replacing it and then it ends up not being that. So I'll wait till somebody else gets here and then we'll pull that off, or have somebody hit it while I try and start it and make sure that the starter's not just locked up. So hopefully that's not the issue. I'm hoping that the starter's just messed up and I don't have to replace the motor, but we'll see. So far no good. So I guess we'll see here in a minute. Okay, so upon further investigation, it is seized. I took the shield off, got a ratchet up on the balancer, and I was all but jumping on it, and it is not moving. So unfortunately, we are gonna have to pull this motor and put my other one in it. So hopefully it'll be done by the end of this week. Hopefully, you know, it'll be ready by the first of the year. It will be ready to be sold. So yeah, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You know, we knew that getting into this. I knew that getting into this, that it was possibly going to be a little bit more than what I was hoping for, but it is what it is. We'll get it done. I'll get it sold. So yeah, that one, we're going to take the motor out of this truck and throw it right in that one of the same exact motor. So once that's done, I guess I'll list it for sale and hopefully have it gone. Kind of unfortunate, but you win some, you lose some. This one, you know, it is what it is, but definitely was too clean to pass up. So yeah, definitely, you know, even the inside of it. The guy that owned it a while ago, no, this isn't ripped. This is cloth seating. This is just a seat cover. Ooh, look at that change. Huh. But yeah, seats are phenomenal. The guy that owned it a while ago put towels down underneath of like 3 floor mats. So the carpet is like in all but perfect condition on both sides of, all around it. Things in like really good condition. All the carpeting's like perfect. It does have a suede headliner in it. You know, it is missing a radio. I'll probably end up taking the radio out of that truck and putting it in here so that way it does have a radio. But yeah, so unfortunately we are gonna have to do a little bit more work to it. It is what it is. I'll get it done and we'll move on from it and go on and buy something else. So that's the plan for now. I appreciate you guys watching this one. I was hoping I'd have a little bit more of good news at the end of this video. Unfortunately, I don't. So yeah, so we'll have more videos pumping out on this thing once we get the motor started, to being work on that and getting the other one out. So once we get all that, you know, we'll get it up on the market. So like I said, if anybody's interested in it, let me know. It will be for sale as soon as it is running and driving. So thank you guys, appreciate it. Have a nice rest of your day on this cold winter day.